Welcome back to BAC. I'm Denice Stanford, your host. This is the Business Alliance Center, where we're helping small business owners put their business in the center of success. We have a great show today with a special guest, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Today we have an enlightened entrepreneur. She has been lighting the way to financial literacy for years as a CEO of Sunshine Income Tax Service and Sunshine Realty. Now she's igniting the light of self-love as her candles, sprays, and melts reimage our favorite aromas. She was recently featured as a special guest on DFW's own What's Up? Dallas Magazine, presenting her faith-based company, Love on Purpose Candles. Please join me in welcoming Miss Treva Sneed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome, and this is our second time around.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but you're looking absolutely fabulous, darling.
Oh, you too, darling.
It's certainly good to see you. So how have you been?
I have been great.
Good.
With life as normal, but I have been good. Still continuing on with my business, but I've been good. Thank you for asking.
You're absolutely welcome. So, you know, we did some little digging on you this time, though. I know we're friends, but I learned a lot about you. So that is wonderful. So you're the class of 91 from Lincoln High School.
Yes.
Okay.
Lincoln Tigers. All right.
Tigers for life. Okay, you started a business April 2019. You like to skate. Arnold Palmer's your favorite drink?
It is.
I never knew.
Yes,
I thought it was
it
creek
is.
water.
No.
I'm joking. Now, creek water is a drink from a place called the Attaché Lounge, so that's why I was teasing her. It's not literally creek water.
No,
Let's clear that up. Okay, mother of 3, 2 daughters, 1 son, and your grandmother of 2.
Yes.
So they're out there being fruitful,
Yes.
multiplying.
Well, not too fast, though.
Not too fast. Okay.
Yes, but I have, and this year I'm excited because my middle child she's graduating from nursing school from TWU.
Yay!
Yes, and my youngest is graduating from high school. Woo, woo.
Yay!
So I'm excited all the way around.
Great accomplishments. You know,
Yes.
it's all about growth.
It
Keep
is.
on going.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we have some wonderful topics.
Okay.
Now, your company is Love on Purpose, right?
Yes.
So does that translate to Love You on Purpose?
No, Love on Purpose is the name of my company, but my hashtag is Love You on Purpose because I know y'all have done some digging on me. Anytime I'm posting on Facebook, it's always positive. It's all about self-love. It's all about you. So that's why I say Love You on Purpose.
Right.
Even though that's part of Love on Purpose too, but I'm sure we'll get
But
there.
I love that. I love that. So Love You on Purpose means loving God first, love you, and then love other people like God loves you.
Exactly.
What's the hardest part about being a person who wants to learn to love like this?
Oh my God. People, can I say that?
But yes, yes.
But with Love on Purpose, it came from my relationship with God. I had to, fall in love with Him. And then after I fell in love with Him, I got to know Him. Then I had to learn to love me.
Right.
And then
right.
how can I not love me and call myself loving other people? But I also wanted to love people the way that God sees them because, people are people.
Right.
And we sometimes really don't like people. So that's the hardest task is getting past no matter what they've done or what the situation is and still love them in spite of. So that's the hardest thing for me to do.
I can understand that. That's probably hard for a lot of people, but you certainly have the right idea when you're spreading love through your candles.
Yes.
Yeah, so you started the company because God woke you up one night and gave you a vision of this company. What did you hear and see when God woke you up? Like, what did that vision look like?
Oh God, when I was awakened, and he was pouring so much into me. So a lot of people, even though it is a faith-based company, the names of my candles are based off love songs. And so I kind of found that I'm like, okay, but it's nothing explicit, but it's true love, because that's what Love on Purpose is about, is love. And he gave me the vision. I mean, it was coming so fast, I got up, and to this day, I cannot find this notepad. But I got up, and I had to start writing. He started giving me names of the songs and names of the candles.
Wow.
And so with that, and I mean, I just took it from there. That was my vision. I was like, okay, Lord, what you want me to do with that? But here we are.
Like, what do you want me to do with that? You're just writing down names.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people, because I've had where people at Christian events, they pick up, oh, these smell good, but if they see love on top, I mean, it's like, what?
That don't sound so
good?
Christian-y.
I know, but you have to understand the concept. I'm like, well, if you feel uncomfortable with that, just to take the label off of it and
Just
keep
smell
right
the
on moving.
candle. Keep on going. But you know, love is love, and intimacy is intimacy.
Yes.
And that is a great part of love when you have that with, you know, the right person.
Yes.
Okay.
Most
So, and then you've put the love songs in there. So to me, it all just makes sense.
To
It
me
makes
too.
sense.
But it was given to me. It wasn't something that I just thought about. It was something that God gave to me. So, you know, even when He gives us a vision, it's not for everybody to understand.
Right.
So this is the vision that He gave for me, and so here we are.
And she's giving it back to you.
Yes.
Cut and raw the way it got to her. So she's translating God's word as He's giving it to her. How about that? So how do you feel candles help with self-care?
Well, if anyone's like me, it's just the burning of the candle. Because the burning of the candle, the lighting of the flame, it relaxes me. And then depending on, if you have one of my special candles, they have the wood wicks in them. And so you hear the crackling. So for me,
that's nice.
it's very calming. And most of my customers it's just because it's burning, it kind of calms them down as well. So it works.
Wow.
It works.
Candles are healing to me in a way to mental wellness in a way.
Yeah.
Because you start thinking and you start seeing the light and getting the feeling. It just kind of naturally relaxes you. When you walk into a room just with candles lit, you feel automatically comfortable.
Yes, and even with that, they don't even have to have a smell. It's just the point that they're
light.
lit. Yeah.
Like God is our light, a
Yes.
candle is light.
Yes.
See, I get that. All right, so why do you think your most popular candles are popular?
One, because of the fragrances, and let me put a disclaimer out there. Some of my candles, I actually remix the fragrances.
Oh.
So you'll have, it may be this, but it's a mixture of this, and it may be a mixture of that. So I kind of created my own fragrance using a couple of different ones. And my most popular, outside of the one that you like, they are my remix where I've included my own special touch in there.
So they're truly custom.
Yes.
You've really
They
done
really
your
are.
thing. So they can't copy you.
No, they cannot.
Because you don't know what she put in it, see?
Exactly.
I love that. So let's kind of switch over to family a little bit. You did a family cruise to Mexico.
I did.
So what was it difficult planning the trip for a big family?
Yes.
Kind of getting everybody.
Yeah, because you have to get everybody on one accord, and then you have some family members that they want to know every detail, so you have to be very detailed, and that's one of the things that I can say that I'm good at is detail. So but when I present the opportunity, hey, this is where it is, this is where we're going, this is how much it costs, and you know, so you have to be very detailed because you have those that are very detailed.
They want to know everything, but they're not helping plan anything.
Exactly. That. But it was great though.
Good.
It was wonderful. We're trying to go back somewhere.
So you cruised to
Yeah, we
Mexico.
cruised.
But that seemed like it kind of streamlined. This is where we're going. This is the time and date.
Yeah.
No changing.
No change. And actually, it came at a very pivotal time in our lives because right before we left, my nephew lost his very best friend because they were actually going on a cruise with us, and he passed away. And they were looking for him or leaning to him for the help, the support. So the getaway and the shutting down of the phones, it just worked out perfectly for our family. So it was,
good.
much needed. So
Okay, so it was a reprieve. It was a way to help him more than
yes.
distraction.
Yes.
Okay, okay, well that's good, that's good. Why is it important to enjoy a family trip but while running a business? How did you manage that? Because I know you stay busy.
I do, and actually I'm coming up against that this weekend because I have my my February Valentine / my birthday. Yeah, my birthday is in February. I celebrate the whole month.
Okay, well, happy early birthday.
Thank you. So now it's like I'm about to run the sale. I'm like, okay, what if, depending on what my website gets. Luckily, at this point in time, my daughter, who's graduating from nursing school, she's home because she can't leave.
Okay.
So it's working out great right now because she's been home. So she's able to, I'm going to make up candles and she'll be my delivery person.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that works.
It did.
See how all things come together for those that love Christ.
Yes. Yes.
Now, how does one handle feeling guilty for taking time off while
What is
running your
that?
business?
Do
Do you ever feel guilty? You just feel like you've got to the point where, hey, I deserve this, I need this. So there's no guilt there.
Guilt at first, and I think so much has happened since our last encounter. But my sister passed away
I'm sorry.
April of 2022. And it was like at that moment I started valuing life a little bit more. So I started taking, you have to make time for yourself.
Yes.
You have to take the time, whether it's your business, whether you're at work or whatever it may be, you have to take that time and enjoy the time that you have left. So for that, it kind of just opened the door because I would feel guilty about going, and I have, even in my full-time job, I feel guilty because I'm leaving work behind. But now I'm at that point in my life. I'm just gonna I try to set things up before I leave, and I'm gone.
All right.
I'm out.
And you have to, because you don't want to get overwhelmed. So have you
Exactly.
ever had that point in your life you're like, I'm at the breaking point, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm stressed out, I'm biting at everybody, I just need to drop everything. These orders are going to be a day late. They're going to survive.
Yes, I mean, and I've had them quite often because it's a lot of late nights, and I just want to let me throw another thing out there, because I'm very grateful for my customers, because thanks to you and helping me with my business, my
welcome.
customers, my online customers, kept me afloat during a very hard time in my life, even with running my business.
Right.
So yeah, it becomes very overwhelming, but this is where that balance, me time comes in. So I have to, it's a must, or I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to keep it up. So I mean, I have to regardless.
Yeah.
And most of the time I tell my customers, hey, it's gonna be late, I'm not gonna be here.
And we're okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communication is the key.
So are you scheduling intentional time now?
I am.
That's good.
I am. And like Sundays, with everything that's going on, I try not to work on Sundays. At least have one day to myself where I can relax, go enjoy the Lord, and then I come and I'm relaxed.
That
and
makes
get my
so
mind
much
together.
sense. Some people are so, you know what I love about you saying that is that some people are so money driven, they will take all their days. It's like, I gotta get it. I don't care if I'm burning the oil all day long on both ends. They do not stop until it breaks them.
Right.
You've got to stop.
She was me.
She was you?
That
That was
person
you?
was me. But it's a change now. But
Yeah.
that was me, because I'm the workaholic, single mother, taking care of kids. And even at this time now, I have 2 seniors. But I'm still taking that time for me, because I need to take care of me.
Yes.
I got to love on me.
Love on you on purpose.
On purpose.
Do your kids ever express an interest in doing what you're doing, or do they just see, oh, that's mom's thing? You know, that's not a legacy for me. That's just what she wants to do.
Well, actually, my kids know how to make candles. My nurse, her and my son-in-law, they know how to make the candles. Now, my son, he'll help me now with events because I'm getting older, and it's kind of hard doing it by myself, going out and lifting candles and all of that. So, but yeah, my daughter knows how. So if that's something that she wants to take over when I'm tired, then she'll be good at it.
Well, all right. Very good. Okay. Let's talk church a little bit.
All right, come on, church.
All right. You participated with your church handing out food on the holidays.
Yes.
What is the importance of giving back with the church family?
I'm a firm believer in that's how you're blessed. I like to give because I'm giving because some people, they just don't have it. And, due to circumstances, some, unknown circumstances that arrive, but I like to give back. And not because I'm not to gloat about it, but because it makes me feel great about who I'm serving. Because yes, I'm serving God, and we have to give back. We have to help those that are less fortunate. So we do that quite often.
Really?
Yeah, feeding and giving away clothes and stuff like that.
Okay.
There's people that's needed. Some of them, it gets rough. I don't know if you've ever went to go feed the less fortunate. Sometimes it get a little rough, and you have to be careful. But
What do you mean it gets rough? I mean, are some of them angry or sad on the soul? Your spirit gets touched. Like, what do you mean?
No, well, because some can be very aggressive.
Oh, they're like, give me all the food.
That, and
aggressive.
they'll tell you what they don't want.
Okay.
I'm like, well, I thought you would just be appreciative
Of
for
what you're
someone
getting.
giving. But and it's very known. So I don't know.
Wow.
I've never understood it, but maybe people have been there in that situation for so long that they expect. And since you're giving, give me what I want versus what you have to offer.
Wow.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, I believe that's real. I have a story about that, but that'll be for another day. This is your time now, so we'll go with this. All righty. So describe the atmosphere at the Girl You Gotta Pray conference.
Girl, you gotta pray.
What was the biggest takeaway from that event?
Oh, it's so many. I am the hostess. It's actually run by my friend Anna Trimble. She is the creator.
What's her name?
Anna Trimble.
Anna Trimble?
Yes.
Okay.
And girl, you gotta pray. I mean, it's so many takeaways. Because it's like you can go into an atmosphere where you can just lay it there. Non-judgmental, you're gonna fall out. Well, they're falling out on the floor. But it's just when the move of God is so heavy in that place. I mean, it's just so whatever you came in there with, you shouldn't leave out the same.
Right.
And it's awesome. So it's coming up in March the 24th. So
I think I saw that. Yes. Yes, I would love to. I would absolutely love to.
Hopefully we can get past. Last time we had a panel, it didn't make it to the panel. It stopped at prayer.
Really?
Because there are so many hurting women. And they just laid it out on the line, but the atmosphere is wonderful.
The time to heal was needed, and then sometimes the Lord just stops you right there, like, hey, let me do my power, my work.
And it just flows. I mean, and it's a place where I can say you're non-judgmental, whatever your needs are, it's there. You can lay it at the altar, and it's all right.
That's awesome. That is really good. Okay, so here, your faith is strong. It sounds like you've got a good prayer life, but for someone that doesn't, how does someone develop a strong prayer life or just a stronger prayer life?
Well, I think a lot of people feel like they don't know how to pray.
Yeah.
Not realizing that it's just a conversation. Just like I can tell you what I'm dealing with, what my desires are, what my needs are, whatever.
Right.
And it's just that way you have that intimacy with God. You can just open up and express it. Well, He already knows, but it's just coming out of your mouth. It makes you feel better. And it's just start talking. Just speak. Speak to Him like you would speak to anybody else.
Yes.
And I could say, I'm going to share this with you. And I say that because my sister was sick. And so my sister gave her life to God. And her conversation with God was totally like mine, because hers came with not so nice words, but it was her way of communicating with God. He understood it.
Yes,
Now, even though it made me uncomfortable, but He knew exactly what she meant.
Right.
And so just open up and just talk.
Right.
Be expressive. Like that's
Confessions of your heart, what you're going through,
that's
what
it.
you need.
Like you talk to your BFF, He is.
Yes.
So just be open and it'll come. No one knows really how to, as per se, but it's just your heart.
That's a good way to explain it, because you hear a lot of pastors and preachers and they're using these elegant, powerful words, and you're like, what do I say? So that makes a lot of sense. Just talk to what's in your heart.
Right. Just say, Lord, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. But you're expressing how you feel, and that's all He asks. And that makes, just start there. Just an open dialogue, and it'll work itself out.
Very good. How did you become a follower of Christ, and how did it change your life? Where was that pivotal moment for you, just like, okay, Lord, I'm listening, you got my full attention?
It's been a while. Okay, so let me give you a little bit about my background. And I for some it takes a lot, some it takes not, but it took a lot of loss for me.
Oh.
Okay, you know about my sister and my nephew, but I lost my parents.
Oh.
My
How old were you
grandparents.
when you lost your parents?
I was 25.
Oh, both of them?
No, it was 25 and 30.
Okay.
But everything that I grew up around was gone. So who did I have? But it started when my mom was my ace, my best friend. And when I lost her, it was like, I didn't know where else to go.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we grew up in the church, we would go, but it doesn't get real until it started affecting you in some way or another. But I knew that that's the thing that I had to hold on to, even up until now. It was like, what else do I have? He's what I have. He's who I look for.
Right.
So those moments are the moments that keep me there. Because when my sister passed, I thought I was dying.
Oh my.
Literally. So heartbroken. Went into a very deep place.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to cry. Okay.
No, hold on.
Okay. Hold on. But in those moments is when I trust him more.
Yes.
So, I mean, he's all I have. So
he's all you need.
And yes, he is. So those are those moments that keep me there. They keep me there. And so I told you, it's a lot that changed since we last talked, but it's okay because it has grown me. It has grown my walk and in everything that I do.
Right.
Yeah.
You are still here and you
Yes,
still
I
have
am.
purpose. You all stay right there. And you know what? We'll be right back more with Miss Treva in a moment.
I want it to be that company that when someone says, oh my gosh, I'm having a party, I need some decor, I need that, oh, you need to call Monica. So we just always been creative, and to listen to them as adults, like they're still remembering those things. So it's timeless.
Timeless. Yeah. I love it.
Site, thetrendydiva.boutique.com. On Facebook, I am the Trendy Diva Boutique, and on Instagram, I am Trendy Diva 1.
Welcome back. All righty, Miss Treva, I have a couple statements. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into those. Okay. But I do want to ask you a quick question. Do you ever do workshops for making candles yourself?
Oh, I have not. Thank you for the idea.
Yeah.
No, but I did want to, you know how they do the, you know how they do the painting with twist? I am in the process of researching how you do the candles because I know it's people that does it, but I would love to.
Well, I don't think that would be hard. I mean, you can just get your little candle kits and invite the people come on. They have their wine or coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
And we just make candles.
And just make candles.
Yeah, I mean, charge something because the kids cost some money now.
Yes.
But yeah, I would love to learn that. But I also think about the kids in school because, you know what, everybody doesn't have a desire or even whatever it's in them, they don't want to go to college.
Right.
They might want to learn something and get it over quick, or they might want to do something in addition to going to college. So, hey, I don't want to put all the burden of finances on my mom and my dad. I don't want to work at McDonald's, but I want to learn a little side hustle or something. Yeah. Would you be open to teaching that to kids?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. So you can start with your church youth groups and stuff and maybe offer it that way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Thank
you for sharing that idea with me.
All righty. Well, let's
awesome.
thank the Lord. All right. So our first statement here for you is when you don't have anyone in your life to push you, then you push yourself. This was a statement that you made. So why is that important?
Because not everyone will be behind you. And that's one of the things that I've learned here, or their expectations are totally different from yours. Right. And if your mind's set on a goal, then you have to push past anybody and rely on yourself. Because I mean, that's one of the things too that kept me going, is because I've learned in this business, it's not my friends that support me. It's people I don't know.
Say it again.
Yes.
That's so true.
I mean, I get a lot of business from people that I don't know because some of your friends, you know, people want you to do well, but they don't want you to do better than them. So they don't know the struggles that you're dealing with to get where you are. But I have to push myself because I have my goals and I want to meet my goals. Right. So I can't rely on nobody else. Now, sometimes they do come along and say, girl, what you doing? I need you to come on. You all right? Okay. But for the most part, gotta push me.
That's right.
That's it.
Gotta believe in you if nobody else will, right?
That's it.
All righty. So what lessons did you take from the experience of having to push yourself? Was that just like realizing nobody's going to be there for me but me, truly.
Right. Well, for me, the lesson is exactly have a outline of what you want to do. Have a plan on what you want to do, because that helps. And even in my industry, or what I'm doing, making candles, there's always something different. Always someone better. It may be real cute, but doesn't smell good. So I'm always perfecting what I'm doing, and it's all the time. So I mean, I have to stay focused. I have to have. If God give me another idea, like, oh, make that kind, or something different, like I'm experimenting now on some stuff, but I have to have an idea. I have to have an outline. I have to have some kind of structure to keep me focused and keep going. I don't want to just keep making the same candles. I mean, I want something appealing.
Push the limit.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, oh, they cute, but do they smell good?
That's true. Do they smell good? So have you made a bad candle? Like some you're like, oh, I thought this was going to be great. This does not smell good at all.
Yeah, I've made a few. I've made a few because the fragrance doesn't smell like what I thought it would smell like, or it's not getting that throw that I thought it would have. And then, but it's a catch-22 to that, because the ones that I think would do the least are doing the best. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it has its moments. It's always a trial and error. You always have to keep perfecting what you're doing, because you might get a bad batch of wicks, because I've had that happen, and have people calling. And you got to be open to criticism, but it's
that can be hard when it's your baby, right?
It is.
Like, my wig ain't burning right.
That.
You're like, well, what you do to it?
I had one, he was like, it's flickering. Okay, have you trimmed your wig? No. I said, well, okay.
Try that first and call me back. All right.
We learn from them, that's for sure.
Good. You have the patience, so that's definitely necessary in business, to be patient. Have you ever come across a situation with a customer you felt is not always right?
Yes, I've had one, and it was a family friend, and I wouldn't say always right. Well, yeah, she would probably say that, but it's like, because you support me, and I'm a small business owner, and they spend $20 with you, and they expect to get a discount because they spend $20, and I'm like, would you go in the Bath and Body Works and ask them for a discount? So we had to go. Well, I referred 2 people. Well, they spend $4. I mean, so. I mean, you have things like that, because I get that a lot about discounts, but I'm like, I think I'm very fair, because on my website you're going to find that I'm always have a $5 sale on there. So I think that's very reasonable. But
that is reasonable.
With tussling with that's been my biggest tussle, is with discounts, and I think I'm very fair.
Right.
Yeah.
You are very fair. I was going to say, this year you may have lost, won, failed, cried, laughed, and loved, but you didn't fold. Keep going. Why is this an important skill for entrepreneurs to have, in your opinion?
Well, you have to have it in order to succeed. I feel that way. Because you have to keep pushing yourself. You don't look for everything to go smoothly, because it's not.
Right.
Be prepared for pretty much anything that'll be coming your way. Because I mean, life's, and you face adversities, the challenges of, people think just because I have an idea to start a business that it's just going to take off, and not understanding the work that comes behind it. Because I've had some people come to me, well, God told me to do this, and they didn't do any research. They just started the business, and then so now people coming back and asking questions, you don't know, because you didn't study the business that he gave you. So you have to. You have to.
That's really good advice.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. Because when you start studying and researching, you start getting the things that you need to build on it. So then once you actually present it, it looks like, oh, wow, she started this business overnight. Well, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
They didn't see all the background work it took for you to get to that point.
The late nights, the sleepless nights. But just because God give you a vision doesn't mean that you don't have to do the work, but you have to.
Got to do the work. Very good. Okay, so tell us about the struggles you faced when opening a new business during the pandemic. That had to have been hard.
It was. Okay, so I started the business in 2019, but I actually really didn't start the business until right before COVID hit. Because, you know, life started lifing again. And even though I know God had given me the vision, I was like, okay, how am I gonna supply this? I got kids, I'm a single parent, I have kids in school, how? But then he allowed me wisdom to say, hey, well, start doing bit by bit by bit. So I did a lot of my learning during COVID.
Okay,
A lot of trial
the research
and error.
part.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did a lot of learning, testing and, you know, trial and errors and doing COVID. And then, I ain't gonna say coming out of COVID, but where we are now, it allowed me to still try to perfect even more. Even though it may smell good, may just light up the room, but what can I do better? So I mean that was my challenge, because I was still trying to get stuff together. Like when we met, I was still in the trial and error. Well, I guess it's trial and error period, but I was still in that stage. So it was
You were
hard.
still figuring it out?
Yeah, I was still
Well, I
trying to
couldn't
figure it
tell.
out.
You did a great job. You had a lot of great products, a great display, like you'd been doing it forever.
I studied.
You did what you're telling everybody. Do your research.
Do your research. But it kind of worked out, because a lot of people are at home and who love candles? Pretty much everybody. So it kind of worked out.
I love candles. I'm loving candles. So my favorite candle is a brown sugar candle that she makes. The best candle I've ever smelled. I used to put it in my business, my home. Everybody's like, what is that smell? That's my candle. Used to love it. So we have a few more questions and then we'll wrap up and we'll start looking at some of your great products, so we'll get to see what you got over there. Where's the best place to eat soul food in the DFW area and why?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so I like two partners.
It's what?
Two partners.
Two partners.
I like two partners. It's two partners barbecue. Yeah.
Two partners?
Yeah, two partners.
Okay.
I do. I'm.
They're just soul food, like greens, cornbread, macaroni, or barbecue
They
type?
have barbecue. They have both.
Okay.
So I like going there. I'm not a big fan of sweet Georgia Browns, but I like two partners now.
So is this a small place, or is it a place where you go in, take it to go, or they got sit down?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, and another one, I almost forgot about this. Lolo's.
Lolo's.
Lolo's is out in, is it South Lake? Lolo's.
South Lake.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
It's up there.
Okay,
It's up
what else
there.
some
But
places
Lolo's
for us
is
to
good
check out?
too. Lolo's is great.
All right. What is your favorite Bible verse, and how can we apply it in our lives?
So my favorite is 1 Corinthians 16 and 14. It is, let all that you do be done in love. That's my.
I should have known. That's great.
And I apply that, because in everything that I give it 100%, and I give it with the best that I can. So that's love for me.
Yes.
So it's an everyday application. Being
And
nice,
being kind.
being kind.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So is that on one of your candles?
it.
A scripture?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. Yes, it is. That was, yeah, it is.
All righty. Could you beat your grandkids in a TikTok dance challenge?
No.
You ain't got no moves for that. You ain't got to show us nothing.
Y'all, so
I'm with you. I don't know any of these dances.
my grandkids, I think it was around Christmas, they were at my house. Thanksgiving, one of those.
Uh-huh.
And so that's when I created a TikTok, because I was learning with them, and I'm like, I like to dance. But it didn't work out for me.
Did we catch her on TikTok?
It's out there. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
it
have to
should
go
be out
look
there,
at that
'cause
again.
I'm like, I was trying. I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm like, I don't know, but I challenged myself, because next time we do it, I'm gonna get it.
You had fun doing it too,
I
don't
did,
you?
and
Yes.
I had fun with them,
Yes.
because they were enjoying. They called me Sugar Mama, so
Uh-huh.
they were enjoying their Sugar Mama trying to do a TikTok. So
All right, rollerblades or roller skates?
skates,
Why?
cause no, the blades, I'm scared of those.
Yeah. Because
And
they're
I-
in line, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
they're, I'm of age now where I'm scared to fall.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to try that, but roller skates, it's my favorite.
I should be roll bounce in the roller
Oh.
skates. Okay, so here's the final question here. One of the final questions. If you could ask Jesus one question before you minister to a congregation, what would you ask? When you think about Jesus walking around sharing all these different stories and how to live life, if you had one question to ask him before he ministers, what would it
That's
be?
very deep. Okay, before ministering, I would ask that he remove me and allow me to give what it is that he would have me to give. But I mean, that's real deep.
That's something to
deep.
think
That
about,
is
right?
something, 'cause I
Thought-provoking.
know
Great
it
question.
was. But I know before ministering, I would want him to come in and take over, because we have to learn how to get self out the way to let him use us. So that would be that. But that's good.
Yeah.
You stumped at me. You stumped me.
Yeah, because you always want to be careful that you're giving the right message, right?
Exactly, because
You know,
that's why I say
leading a congregation of people,
Yeah.
whether the size is 5 to 500, that can be
Still.
a little. Yeah, I'm right
Like-
there with you on that
and
one.
like, Lord, just remove me and
Yeah.
have your way. Because you sometimes before you can stand before people, you never know what somebody has just went through.
Right.
So it's hard to get up and speak and going through stuff. Oh, that's good. That was good. That was a good one.
Well, you have to get back with us on that one for
Yeah,
real,
well,
right?
Stay tuned. Now she gave me something to think about.
So here is our final question here. To know me is to love me, overlooked by many, but handpicked by God. Oh, you know that one. She's saying it with me. Please help us understand what you meant there.
Okay, so overlooked by many. And I took this from, because to understand there's so many things behind love on purpose and loving me and being a single mom. For women, the ultimate goal is marriage. And so, but I didn't want to live my life just banking on that. So I was overlooked by many on so many levels, relationship wise, business wise, work environments.
Right.
But I was handpicked by God, because I realize now that that wasn't for me. So I've learned to deal with that. But to know me is to love me, is to know me and know that I am. I had people kind of question your character about how you love and how you feel, because this is me all the time. And once you get past what you think of me and you get to know me, you can't help but to love me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love your work, and I thank you so much for spending time with us today in this beautiful, sunny Dallas, Texas day. So that's our time for today, and thank you for joining us here on the Business Alliance Center channel, where we are continuing to help our business owners create alliances and put themselves in the center of success. If you'd like to interview with us, please reach out to us on social media. You can definitely find us on Facebook at the Business Alliance Center, LLC. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Hello, my name is Treva Sneed with Love on Purpose. Here I am displaying to you, these are my wax melts. Let me see, they have little cute little stuff in them, and they smell awesome. These are my wax melts. And here I also have 3 different sizes of my candles, and they actually come in several different sizes, up to 22 ounce. And if you see, either they have scripture or something positive, and that's what you'll get when you purchase a Love on Purpose candle.
That's our time for today. I thank our special guests for spending time with us to learn more about their business journey. Again, my name is Denice Stanford with the Business Alliance Center. Be sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel to join us on the journey to help others. And remember, click the bell to be notified when more content is available. Hey, if you would like to be a part of the BAC partnership program, just send us a text to 682-422-7090 for details on how you can receive a live interview and free digital marketing content. Let us help you on your business journey. See you next time.